Shri Shankar Deshpande ji is the Chief Town and Country Planning at MMRDA, Project Director of Meethi River Development and Protection Authority. He has a Bachelor's of Engineering, Civil from Walchand College of Engineering, Masters of Engineering, Civil, Town and Country Planning from Pune University, Postgraduate course, Urban and Regional Planning at IHS. He has been conferred with a Certificate of Appreciation for Outstanding Performance in Urban Planning and Design, for which MMRDA received the Prime Minister's National Award in 2002. In recent years, he has handled the prestigious posts of Chief Transport and Communication, CTC, and Director, MMR Heritage Conservation Society. Sir, the stage is all yours.
Good afternoon all. Hope I'm audible. Pleasure to see many known friends from the industry here. Rajendra ji, namaskar. After a long time, I have come to this forum again. And welcome on behalf of MMRDA to Bandra Kurla Complex. It's a good place to be here. And Abhishek, you made a fantastic statistical presentation. I understand you have a lot of data analytics with you. But I also hope all these people require less of data and purchaser my instinct. So we do a lot of instinct things. Like site selection के पहले data बोलता है कुछ होगा नहीं. And हिरानंदानी निरंजन भाई बोलते हैं कि कुछ infrastructure हो रहा है. तो मैं बोलता कुछ हो जाएगा तो ले जाएगा. So visionary is something who takes things forward when people think that ये होगा नहीं होगा. Then my friend Karjat is there. I recall those days when Datt Vada Pav was the only place where Panvel was known about. And then developers started coming up. Marathon had a scheme, then Paradise had a scheme, Karjat had a scheme. And that time हिरानंदानी का एक crane दिख रहा था कुछ हो रहा है तो हम लोग पुणे जाते समय बोलते हैं इधर कुछ नहीं हो जाए हिरानंदानी is wrong. He's done something is wrong. Hiranandani cannot be wrong. So then slowly what happens is, Abhishek, there's something called as 10 to 15 years or 20 years lag period in what you and me see in data and what these great people see, which are called as visionaries. So when they step a foot forward, we even in government think that, okay, this is the right place which we should do something. Because they have put up their money, so we can put up our infrastructure. Yeah, so presentation. And you were speaking more about Mumbai 3.0. I had a little different idea, and I think my friends will excuse me here, if who are from Mumbai. This area, Neral and Karjat, has potential to become Mumbai 1.0. And I'll tell you why it could be 1.0. And it's not only for the appreciation 1.0, because we should realize that there is something called as an international airport port, and which is MTHL, which is coming up. Now, with multimodal corridor and MTHL and vacant land available for development, no wonder your graphs change. I am very happy that you presented before me, because I'm going to compare with what I say with what you said and prove everything of that of little bit in the different shape and color. And I would like to say that just think of those people who are becoming wealthy, and as you rightly said, now there is something called as health conscious, quality of life, and wellness coming into everybody with wealth creation. People might rightly think that, okay, let me work in Mumbai, but stay in this progressive world. So again, I feel that the word affordable could soon be considered as the most aspirational city. People would like to be there. Not only because it's affordable, but it's very near and close to nature. Anybody who goes to Karjat feels, wow, it's green, it's very soothing, it's near to nature, you feel better. But what stops you from continuing to be in Karjat for a long time other than the weekend? Because you work here. Just imagine if you work nearby. Just imagine Ashok Bhai and Niranjan Bhai having a lot of jobs which are already they are having, and perhaps when my presentation goes ahead, you will all agree that there are more jobs in that area. And please imagine, how are you geo-positioning yourself? You have this PMRDA, which is approximately, I think, Baner is in way 1 hour from you. and the job market, a huge IT job market is very close to where you are. So with those size of 36 lakh rupees average size and studio apartments, 1-2 bedroom all kitchens, just imagine if people are wealthy, they are well connected, and there's mobility everywhere, then everybody would like to stay in a bigger flat, bigger apartment, plus that affordable quotient comes together. Now with this little bit of contextualization of what we are doing, because I'm also told that my boss has left from Mantralayam and he has to come, and I have that much minutes to catch up till he comes. So, yeah. We have to always keep on telling, though we know these statistics, that who we are and why is this very important and why everybody of you contribute to all of these figures which are here. If you see the geo-positioning of Maharashtra, Mumbai, MMR, 3% of GDP, 24% of tax collection, 36% of corporate tax, 25% of industrial output, 4% of foreign trade, 70% of marine trade. All does this thing, and my friend already explained that with 6,000 square kilometers of MMR region and 25 million people staying, 6th largest urban agglomeration and the second most dense place to live. But my attention to you, for all of you, is this. Please see the GDP. The GDP is 0.1 trillion. We are all aspiring with MMRDA to make it 0.5 trillion. And if we want India to move to 5 trillion, Maharashtra to move to 1 trillion, we want MMR to go to 0.35 to 0.5 trillion. And that's a huge responsibility of all of us. You already are contributing to that. And with MMRD and you jointly, we can reach there much faster. Now when that happens, the last figure of GDP per capita will also change. Perhaps from 4,500, we could soon become 7,500. And if it becomes 7,500 when we grow $1 trillion there, we will always be not using the word affordable anymore. We will be saying aspirational, more big house, luxury house, and what is that new working place? Co-working places. Even if you say that work from home is not there, people like to still go to offices, world over, the technology innovations which are happening, you would still see Amazon dropping with a drone products to your place and the cloud kitchens dropping places to your. So urban mobility could be then a luxury. You would just feel that I don't need to go to work. I can work from where I am. Perhaps I need to move myself for leisure and pleasure. Karjat in-house itself is a leisure and pleasure capital of MMR. You talk about the landscape, you talk about the tourism quotient in it, little bit of tweaks and infrastructure in those areas, it is going to be a fantastic place for relaxation, leisure, pleasure and stay. And what we feel is more job opportunities in this area with infrastructure, which I'll be talking about coming up in this area. This is the future great city for the entire MMRD to look forward with, we call a smart city, inclusive city, equitable city, vibrant place to come. And what are we talking about? About 3 to 4 lakhs of population spread now, going to about 20 lakhs population in this area. So we need to plan it properly. Just see how it is well connected. The red spot again, I'm not very familiar with this pointer. Anyway, we can see the red spot which is about Kerala, Neral and Karjat area, which you are all familiar about. MMR is expanding from 1967 to 1975 to 2019, and we still have demand to increase this area of Mumbai metropolitan region. I'm not going to how it is geographically placed, but just see your attention toward Nasik, with about 65 lakh population there, and Pune, which is 1 hour from this Neral Karjat area, about 1 crore people there. So we are oriented very, very close to 2 job markets apart from Mumbai. So you don't really have to depend only on Mumbai for your job market there. So please, when you do your study, please try to understand, and can we sell these people and these houses to all areas around these places? Because we are going to have job markets very close to this. Again, nature is with us. MMRD has recently got this regional plan approved and also has a comprehensive transport study approved. What does these 2 reports mean for all of us in this room? The land use plan is ready, the transport plan is ready, the infrastructure plan is ready, the funds are ready. We need to roll out to execute them, which is also ready. Line 14 of metro line, which goes from the JVLR junction, crossing the creek through the New Mumbai area, going to Badlapur, is the line which is going to connect you. Not only is we talking about metros, we are talking about a regional connectivity with fast trains, because metro stops at every 1 kilometer to 700 meters. So if your people traveling of 100 kilometers would not like to have 100 stops. So we are talking about regional connectivity also, enhancing that. So if you see on the left hand side is transit and on the right hand side is highways. And when you said 1.0, 2.0 and 3.0, for a planner, if you look at how these areas have developed, if you see 1.0, basically we try to make it a period of before liberalization, from liberalization to technology and innovation, and Mumbai 3.0, where we are today. You find Neral is exactly fitting into the 3.0 because we are in between the Nasik and Pune area. We have agglomerations coming from Mumbai, job markets there, and the concepts have been changed from overcrowded trains, need for affordable housing, moving to walk to work from home and co-working spaces. So concepts have changed, so will your housing patterns. If you look at this area which MMRDA is now planning, and the government has asked to prepare a detailed development plan proposals for this area, which is Neral and Karjat. It's about 25 kilometers long and it's about 150 square kilometers. If we compare of Mumbai's 400 square kilometers, this is about 1/3 of Mumbai's area, which is 150 square kilometers, which we're talking about, which is geographically located. Just see what are the things what we have today here. If people want to reach from Karjat to CST to by the conventional way, it's about 98 kilometers, 2 hours, 50 minutes. We're going to change that to 2 hours. With the metro coming up, it is going to be 1.5 hours. So you are more connected, well connected, faster connected. Airport coming 30 kilometers near to you, and a port which is about 28 kilometers near to you. This area has all the plus to have a leap, what we can say, jump into development very fast and very soon. But let us plan it to keep it more sustainable. So what we were talking about, connecting blues and greens in this area, leisure and tourism destinations to be developed, urbanizable zone on either side, which on the Matheran hills to be protected, and linear development, which is transit-oriented development, which is in the ethos of Mumbai's development, to be more and more on this area. If we see what are the gaps, and many organizations met me, both MCHI, CREDA and Naredco keep on telling me कि आप infrastructure में कुछ करते नहीं हो. So these are the basically gaps which are identified, which all of you know. And if we are appointed as a special planning authority, the resolution of MMRDA authority has taken place. The proposal is at the government level, it is decided at the highest level. So once MMRDA becomes special planning authority, very soon we will be taking care of all the basic infrastructures of road, water supply, sewer, stormwater, electricity. Once that is there, and we have a PPP, that is essential because we bring some areas like Bandra Kurla complex, which are niche areas for job creation. So when the job creation happens there, housing component is taken care by you, affordable schemes are already in place. This becomes a total sustainable, inclusive growth in this area. And this is how it looks like. I don't need to tell the area which you know very well, Neral, Karjat and Badlapur. So if Neral is the center of Badlapur and Karjat, and we have the Karjat-Badlapur rail connectivity, we will be having a metro connectivity up to Badlapur. There is a Wangani special plan already taken place. We will be planning authority for all this area. So with new Panvel-Karjat line and with Badlapur connection and having this different metro TOD concepts which are getting approved at government level, we are sure that the high density transit oriented zones, affordable jobs, livable city, both of green and near to you, we will be soon having about 15 lakhs houses in that area and about 10 lakhs jobs created in this area. So this is a huge magnet for the growing future. What will all this do to the Mumbaikars who is me here in Bandra Kurla complex? If you see, we are not ranked much higher in the livability index today, it's about 150th rank. But if we have this kind of affordable housing in this area, our density of MMR is naturalized, then we shift little bit of left side. So what happens is our rank increases and we become more livable space. For this, all of you want us to be having ease of doing business. Yes, we'll be much faster, we'll be much quicker, we'll be more transparent with you, and us together with PPP projects. Infrastructure is provided by MMRDA and all the government agencies. You bring the best of housing, best of the jobs come together with MIDC also on board, and tourism is promoted. This area definitely has a potential to become Mumbai 1.0. And the chairman of the Naredco, who made the initial speech, also said, what is all that we want? We have more quality life to go. For that, we need more time. If we travel less time, have more time towards our family, definitely this will be a scene which is happening, going to be Karjat. Thank you very much.